Good morning. We're up early. It's, I don't even know, early for me. I just got the oil changed, which was really great. I've been needing to do it for well over a year. It's terrible. I don't know why I'm so terrible with that. But yeah, it's something that has to be done. And one of the reasons is because for the most part, the place I go doesn't like to make appointments necessarily. So I called yesterday just to double check. And I was like, do you make appointments? And he's all, no, if you're here at 7:30 though, you shouldn't wait long. Although you could drop it off and then come back. And I was like, oh, okay. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and do that. So I got there right at 7:30, and when I went in, I was like, I need to stay with my car because I'm actually on dialysis. I was like, do you know how long this will take? Because I wanted to set an appointment, but I was told that you guys don't really do that. And so I'm on dialysis, and I just need to know that it's not going to take hours because I have to sit here and wait for it. And he was like, oh, no. He's like, you're fine. We'll get you in and out. He's like, in fact, we're going to do your car first then. And so it was super cool because he was very compassionate with the thought that, I'm on dialysis. I even though it is PD dialysis and I can be flexible, you still have to try to maintain your schedule as close to possible. And so it was just super great. I thought that was so kind of him. And then as he was talking, he was saying that his mom is on dialysis, only she does hemodialysis. And so, we talked about that a little bit. And speaking of that, crazy, my neighbor, apparently I have a neighbor somewhere in the complex that is elderly-ish, and her daughter, who to me seems elderly-ish, is comes back and forth all the time to help her mom out. I don't know that I've ever met her mom, but I have met the daughter. And the daughter told me quite a few months back that she was going to the doctors because they felt that she may have kidney issues. And so we've talked, I want to say actually it's been a good year or two. Yeah, that's more accurate actually, about her kidney health in general. And because sometimes my neighbors, when I had my room a certain way, you could see my bags hanging from the window. And so now the bedroom switched around where you don't see that anymore. But that's how people knew, there's a medical situation. Plus, you know what? Your neighbors are nosy, so they're going to be knowing what's all up in your business anyways. And so I was like, I have a delivery truck that comes. So once a month, they notice that and so anyways, so that's why a lot of people will, approach me about different things. And so anyways, so as I talked to her yesterday, she said that she was going to have to get a fistula, which is hemodialysis, and that was going to start her journey in the next couple of weeks. And she was asking me if the fistula hurt. And I was like, well, I don't know because I don't have a fistula. I don't have that. I have, I'm on PD dialysis, so I have a port. And the port doesn't hurt at all. It was a little tender after the surgery just because it has to deal with your tummy area, which you use a lot of muscles, whether you feel there are muscles there or not, to sit up, to roll over, when you cough. I mean, crazy. But I don't have a fistula, so I don't know what that is. So, I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know any physical connection with that. But while she was telling me, this is the part that just cracks me up. I don't know if I'm cracked up, infuriated, or like shocked. So shocked, it's like I'm shook. Because she had a McDonald's bag filled to the brim with whatever foods are inside. You can see French fries, and she had 2 big giant sodas, and she's like, they're going to test me for medical things like diabetes. She's like, they know I'm having trouble with that. Like all this other things that they're testing for, along with the fact that she's going on kidney dialysis. It's like, and I didn't say anything because at this point, I feel like you have to take it a step at a time, and you have to kind of embrace every moment. So it's not like you want to pack on everything to somebody whose life is about to be shook. So I didn't say anything about the food, but in my heart, I was dying because I'm like, you can't eat that food and expect to have a healthy body. And you can't eat that food and be successful in dialysis. Like, you're just going to always need it. You're going to always need, I don't know, your test results aren't going to be great. It's just, I don't know, like playing Russian roulette. It's not good. It's just so not good. I just didn't know what to do. I just listened to her, and eventually maybe she and I can have a conversation once she has the fistula implanted, and then that would probably be the healthier way to come to the conversation. But it's just crazy. I was stunned. And once in a while, maybe, and I was telling Donnie this situation, and I was like, maybe at the end of something like your life, not that she's dying, but like maybe you get to a point where you're just kind of like, F it all. I'm going to eat what I'm going to eat. I only have so much more to live. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Maybe that's kind of the mindset. I don't know. But I would be very concerned eating that food and then trying to be successful. Because the outcome is, even though you're on PD dialysis, that doesn't mean, or dialysis or anything, that doesn't mean continue what you're doing, because you're still wrecking your body in so many other ways. You want to stop that and give your body the best chance it can have to reboot itself. And it will. Your body will. Maybe it can't grow another kidney, but it can definitely function healthily. Like right now with PD dialysis, for me at least. So that was just kind of funny. But at the same time, there's been a couple times where, I've eaten pizza and been like, you know what, I'm just going to enjoy it. So maybe she just had an enjoyment day. And because they're probably, hopefully crossing fingers, talking to her about changing her diet. Especially though, what's curious to me is that if she's diabetic, that's a whole nother thing. So I don't know. Anyways, I wish her all the luck. And I wish my oil changing guy's mom all the luck too, because, it is tough. And he had the look in his face when I said dialysis. I was like, and then he told me his mama had it. So, and he takes her every Monday. That's his job. He's like, I take her on Mondays. I drop her off, pick her up, and she's doing really well, is what he said, on hemodialysis, which is great because I'm sure people thrive on hemo. It's just it's kind of like a whole different lifestyle. Even though I'm familiar with the dialysis thought process, PD dialysis is very different from hemo. I don't have to go to a center. I just do it myself. So I'm able to fluctuate it within my own life. Where hemo, I would imagine you set an appointment and you need to go. Like, you can't skip them, I wouldn't think. that would be risky. Plus, it's like every so many days, like you can't go forever just not going. So otherwise you fill up with fluid and, you know, things like that. So, but, you know, I'm sure it's manageable. You know, I actually had a friend who just came back from a cruise, and he was saying that he met a guy on the ship that did his hemodialysis every so often. And so I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. You know, the world is definitely a beautiful place to explore. So why can't people on dialysis explore? It's amazing. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. You take care of yourselves, drink your water, especially in Tucson, so hot. So see you soon. Bye-bye.